So, let me hand over now to Mrs. Barbara Mzembe, the patron of the Zimbabwe, Miss Tourism Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to see you here today. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, good evening. I'm not as eloquent as my husband. I think for me, he's the most eloquent person I know. But I'm just going to speak from my heart. I don't write speeches, and I'll try to make it very short, because I know everyone wants to have something to eat. I know you're already enjoying your drinks. So I think it's important, because I was actually saying I'm not going to speak much neither on our final, because I know everyone wants to enjoy. So the only time I have to perhaps to explain my vision about Miss Tourism is now. And many of you already have it. I would like to thank you again for coming here and share this moment with us. Yes, Mr. Kaseke was right. ZTA, Zimbabwe Tourism Authority, asked me 2014 to be the patron of, at that time, Miss Carnival. And I accepted, because I thought it was my contribution as the wife of the Minister of Tourism to take this task on me, which was not an easy one, and I didn't understand it neither. It's my first time running a pageant. And as Rubeneko say, I don't know what she say, the country doesn't belong to me. But well, yes, I'm not Zimbabwean born, but I really took time to understand it and see how can I leverage with the pageant on the best way. And that's right, the Miss Tourism Zimbabwe, I call it a pageant which is not a pageant. We are looking for a girl that represents Zimbabwe, that will be an ambassador for the tourism industry, that the tourism industry can train her and use her for their marketing. And I thought the world would hear more a beautiful face that, I don't know, maybe Mr. Kaseke, politicians, no. Let's hear from a beautiful girl. So my vision is bigger than just tourism. Then we put the Miss Tourism Zimbabwe together with project for the girl child. And that is my drive. In fact, when they asked me, I said, and Violet is there, I said with many representatives of the tourism industry and say, please, can you tell me why should I do a pageant? Do you really want the pageant? Because it's a lot of work and investment. And for me, to do my work for the girl child, I don't need the pageant. I can still do it without the pageant, do you understand? But we all agree that they wanted the pageant. And the pageantry industry have been, if I should say, quite damaged in Zimbabwe, to the extent that merely no corporate belief in the pageantry industry. And I did struggle a bit to make the industry to believe on it. And so I didn't give up. And we got a sponsor, which is actually not based in Zimbabwe, but he's born in Zimbabwe. And we are going on. And I wanted to show everyone and lead by example that pageantry can be of honor, can be of very good use for marketing, could be very good for the girl child, can be with dignity, then the girls can participate, not with fear of anything. They will be respected, they will be queens and princes. So, our pageant is a different one. As Rubeneko was saying, we are not looking for heights or a specific weight or anything like that. Yes, beauty, of course, beauty is beauty. People get attracted to beauty. So we are looking for a beautiful girl, but with brain, a beautiful girl that can articulate, can talk and market Zimbabwe. And we hope we'll get it. We got 18 finalists who are going to a boot camp where they are going to be trained in various geography, public speaking, media management, and even modeling as well. We are going to make them to be confident. And after that, winning or not winning, the life of those girls already changed. They won't be the same girls than they came to the boot camp. And for me, that gave me a reward. And on top of that, for all of you to know, whatever proxies come from the finals of Miss Tourism Zimbabwe, who's supposed to be on the 25th of November, they will be directed to project for the girl child. Now, Miss Tourism Zimbabwe have joined hands with Childline. Childline give kind of counseling to children, not only girls, to children who need it, who are abused and then they have challenges, who are girls who are in child marriages and all those kind of things. So we have joined hands and we say, okay, you counsel them mentally, fine. But if they don't have where to go back, how to survive without their old husband, then they didn't choose, perhaps, then they'll continue in the same child marriage, they'll continue in the same environment. So Miss Tourism Zimbabwe is there to join hands with Childline to create projects that girls can be revenue generated from them so they can come out of their situation. And I always say from many years ago when my husband was campaigning for MP, I said, let's not never give money to people. In the Bible, we say the fish for eating. I say, no, I won't give you the fish. I'll give you the rod to fish. And that's what we are going to give. We are not going to give money, but we are going to give projects that they can have a means of living. And for me, that's the tombstone, that's the strong corner of Miss Tourism Zimbabwe. For the confidence of the sponsors, we have a whole structure of accountants who manage our account, of auditors and everyone that can come on board and check our books, see what we are doing, and that is mainly for the comfort of any other sponsors. Today, yes, we are celebrating the anchor sponsor, and I'm so grateful, and I want to say thank you for investing in my vision. There were not many people who bought in my vision from the beginning. And some people, they told me in the beginning, oh, Mrs. Musevi, you are crazy. How can you do that in Zimbabwe? The economy is like this, like that, no one believes. But here we are, almost halfway, and it's happening. And I want to thank you to those who believe in me. And some of them, they are here today. Maybe I should explain a little bit. This year, we'll have the Miss Tourism Zimbabwe, the winner, the queen, and we have two princes. Miss Agro-Tourism and Miss City Tourism. And as I'm saying, this is a different pageant. We can have 6 princes next year. I intend to cover almost every aspect of tourism with queens. How is that if we address everything with a beautiful face, you know? If we have city tourism with a beautiful face, and we have agro-tourism with a beautiful face, and we have sport tourism, cultural tourism, religious tourism, the sky is the limit. So my vision is to grow it to that point where we'll be almost an institution, where Miss Tourism is here, and under her is all those institutions: cultural tourism, sport tourism, city tourism, religious tourism, and who knows. So that's my vision, and I want to thank you so much. I'm not going to do the both of things. It will be done later, but I have to thank 2 people today. And one is my sponsor for investing in my vision, and the other I have to thank, because he can thank himself, is my husband. The Minister of Tourism, because he been there by my side. This was put up in a very short time. And I said to him, I think if you're the one called ABC, they'll come. So he accepted to be used by her wife, his wife. and put many things together and give us many ideas for the Miss Tourism to be a success. And I really thank you, my husband, for being patient. Sundays, Sundays we can be at work, at my office and my home office. And it's his time, you know, but he's patient. And I wanted to, well, I don't want to do the both of them, but I want to thank my team because we work Saturday, Sunday, anytime. And their spouses, one actually decided to come and cook for us in my house while we are working in the evening. So without that team, it's not me. Yes, it's my vision, but without the team I have behind me, I could not do it. So I have to thank my team, even they will be thanked later, but I can't avoid that. And without more, I have been talking too much, so it's the time we have been waiting, and we want to unveil our sponsor. And the anchor sponsor for Miss Tourism Zimbabwe, there are two companies, and those are big. Those companies are Big Time Strategic Group and SA Sim Business Connect. Behind the two companies, there's one brain and one man. Of course, backed by the wife. It's said now in all this election for the Americans, whoever wants to be president must listen more their wife. So wherever you want to go, listen your wife. So, Mr. Maposa, if you allow me, sir.